Hey guys, it's Michaela, and today I'm here with a new video. So I've done a Bible study on my channel before, and I loved it, but lately I am trying to discern when I teach because I'm still new to Christianity, and I actually read a verse in the Bible that talks about how new Christians need to be careful not to, teach because it can go to their head. They could teach something that's wrong. So I'm trying to discern when it's okay to talk about something and when I need to just listen to other people and keep what I have in my heart for a while so I can learn before I talk. But that being said, if I read straight out of the Bible, it's gonna be exactly what God said. So I personally like to read. I read books, I write. I'm trying to write a book. That's a whole different conversation, but for some reason, no matter how much I like reading, I struggle to read the Bible. And honestly, I think sometimes it's just because I know that I really need to be listening when I read this. And it's kind of like when you're in school, you don't want to learn, but then you leave school and you become curious about things. And I'm sure it has to do with being tempted and, having doubts in my head and all that from the guy down there. But I know that for me, when I'm listening to a sermon, when I'm listening to someone else read, it helps me. I'm more likely to do a Bible study if I have someone to read it to me. And I know that's weird because I don't have dyslexia or anything. Some people have dyslexia, so they need that. I don't need it. It's just, I like it that way. I'll still read along as they read, but I just like to be able to hear it. So I'm going to do that today for you guys. And I'm going to start a little, not really Bible study, but like Bible reading with you guys. And I'm going to pick chapters and we're going to go through the whole chapter. I don't know how often I'm going to upload videos with it. I'm hoping at least weekly. But I just hope this helps you guys, and I hope it helps me because I'll be held a bit more accountable to other people. Sometimes that helps. God gave us people for a reason. There's a reason Adam got Eve. So we are going to read Hebrews. Why I chose Hebrews. I actually, 2 weeks ago, I had Hebrews playing in the background like an audiobook, and some of the stuff it said was kind of convicting to me. I had to stop and think. I also personally want to study Hebrews a bit more and try to understand what a few of the chapters are saying, because I didn't fully understand. And so maybe if I read this, like actually read it, it'll help me understand. But I'm also hoping that maybe it'll have things that you guys haven't heard in church. I've been going to church for almost 2 years now, like almost every single Sunday. I've missed maybe 4 or 5 in the last 2 years. And so the fact that I haven't heard this lesson or it hasn't stuck with me makes me want to look into it. And I think it's important when we have people preaching to us, we need to know what they're teaching, if it's true, but also pay attention to what they're not teaching and maybe examine why it's not being taught. Because everything in the Bible is important, but some things at today's time are more important than others to discuss, because some sins in different periods of time have been more accepted than others, and so churches have to address what's important at that point to try to show people what is the way that God wants us to go. But I want to look into this because it's something that I need to learn as an individual, and it's my own fault that I don't know it, and so I want to know it. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling because this video is going to be forever long, because I could talk forever about how I don't know everything, because I really don't know everything. I hope my YouTube videos don't make it seem like I know everything. I know sometimes I watch people online and I'm like, man, they've got it all together. And the truth is, no one has it all together. Don't believe them. Okay, anyways, I'm going to start. I'm reading in the ESV version, so if it sounds a little different, it might be because you're reading another version. Some popular ones are KJV, NIV, NKJV, which is New King James Version. There's a couple other that are kind of popular, but the ones I said are like the most accepted translations. I think there's NLT, that might be a Catholic. I don't know, but I'm reading ESV. Hebrews chapter 1, the supremacy of God's Son. Long ago, at many times and in many ways, God spoke to our fathers by the prophets, but in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed the heir of all things, through whom also he created the world. He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high, having become as much superior to the angels as the name he has inherited is more excellent than theirs. For to which of the angels did God ever say, "You are my son, today I have begotten you"? Or again, "I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son"? And again, when he brings the firstborn into the world, he says, "Let all God's angels worship him." Of the angels he says, "He makes his angels winds, and his ministers a flame of fire." But of the Son he says, "Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of unrighteousness is the scepter of your kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness beyond your companions. And you, Lord, laid the foundation of the earth in the beginning, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment. Like a robe you will roll them up. Like a garment they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will have no end. And to which of the angels has he ever said, "Sit at my right hand, until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet"? Are they not all ministering spirits sent out to serve for the sake of those who are to inherit salvation? So that is all. That simple, quick video. It's just one chapter. I hope this does help someone. I just know this is what I need. And I know I'm not the best reader at this kind of stuff. I don't talk perfect. But I hope this gives you a little bit of encouragement to know that someone is reading with you. And that is it for today's video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.